Hi, it's Gloria, your licensed real estate agent here in Las Vegas, Nevada, coming to you, helping you to get your NACA binder ready for home purchase. If you are not going with NACA, you can still get your binder together because you can use this with any program really that you're using, but this is specifically geared towards the NACA process so that when you go to your first counselor's appointment, you are ready. So today is day 2 of the series. And I just do have to do a disclaimer. I do not work for NACA. I have never worked for NACA, but I do believe in the NACA process. So because of that, I'm trying to help as many people as possible go through this process so that you can become a homeowner, because home ownership is possible. So let's get started. You have your binder that you put together yesterday. You filled out everything on this page, and you have all of your dividers on the inside. So take your first divider tab, slide it over, and now go ahead and open your notebook. Now the first thing that you want to have in here, so if you're a single person going through the process by yourself, you only need identification for yourself, and you only need these documents for yourself. If it's you and another person that's going on the loan, however many people there are that's going on the loan together, then you'll need these items for every person that's 18 or older that's going on the loan. First thing you need to have is your government ID. Write NACA ID, put your NACA ID number here in the top corner, a picture of your ID, place it inside of your folder, your binder. And I'm going to do it as I go with you. I'll do it with you. Your participation pledge, it is two-sided. So when you put the one in, of course, the other one is on the other side, but you don't have to worry about filling out this side. They do it differently in each state. Here in Nevada, we don't really use this side, but you do have to have this side filled out. I'm not sure how they do it in other states, so at least have this filled out, and then your counselor will go over the back part with you if they use it in your state. So on this front page, you need to have your name written, handwritten in print, your signature, and then up here in the top corner, NACA ID, and then your ID number. And that's for everyone that's going on the loan that is 18 years or older. Go ahead and put that inside of your binder. Then you want to get, and that is page number, because they changed the pages in the book, so that may be page number 49 in the new book. Then you want to grab page 51, your landlord's contacts. Now 51 is your landlord contacts, 52 is your employer contacts. So we're gonna actually make a copy of either one. I usually just make a copy of the employer contacts. So, but let's start with the first one. So your landlord contacts, you want to put your NACA ID number. And then you want to fill out your current information. For your landlord, you have to have 24 months of history. So you need to complete the move-in date of where you currently are and how much rent you pay, the address, the city, the state, and the zip code. If you use a P.O. box, you have to use a physical address. You cannot use a P.O. box except for your mailing address. You also want to get your landlord's name, the address of where they want documentation sent to, because if it's at a different location than where you pay your rent, especially if you aren't in an apartment complex, then you want to get their contact information, especially if that's who you pay your rent to. Their city, their state, their zip code. You want to have a contact person. Sometimes you deal directly with the owner of the property and sometimes you do not. So whoever the contact person is, that's whose information you want to have, as well as their contact telephone number, a fax if they have it, and then their cell phone number, whatever number they tell you to use, because not all places use cell phones, but some do. So whatever the number is, that's what you want to have. And then their email address. Now, if you have not been here for 2 years, then, so say if you've been here for a year and a half, then you need to fill out however long you were at the place below so that you can complete a full 2 years. So if you were here a year and a half and you were here for 3 years, you would make sure that you still put down it was 3 years. It's over 2 years, but you don't want to give incomplete information. If you were here for 6 months, here for 11 months, and then here for 5 months, because maybe you stay with family or friends or something, then before you even begin, take all of these, tally up how many people, how many spaces you need in order to do a complete 24-month history. Make a photocopy of this page while it's blank. Fill this out. If you need to continue on past the third one, you can fill that out and then just attach it to the back of it, like just put it in line. Okay? Then with the employer contacts, the same exact thing. You need all of your employer information. Put your NACA ID number up there in the top, your current place of employment, put present if you're still there, and then their name, the human resource number, because that can be a completely different number, the address, city, state, and zip. Sometimes where you work and where corporate is are two different things or two different places. So I will recommend that you contact HR and ask HR, okay, what address do you want me to use? And sometimes you can just put the physical address as to where you are, because they're going to ask for the contact person anyway for human resources. And then that person will tell them, well, we want you to call this place, or, fax over to this number or email to this. And so they'll tell you how to fill it out. So you are going to be in communication with your human resource person or human resource department. Now, some places will tell you they just want you to use the work number. So with NACA, that is acceptable, because a lot of places are doing that so that you don't have to talk to a physical person. So in that case, you'll go online to theworknumber.com and you'll choose online reference if that's a choice for the online reference. And you will have to get from your company the username, password, identification info. So your company has a identification number that's geared specifically towards them for this. When you pull that information up, print it out, and then just attach it to here for however many of those work number referrals that you have to get. Once you fill in a complete 24 months, and again, if you do it on a paper first, and see how many jobs you've had, be it that you have 2 current jobs and you had, one job you were only with for a short time, you want to do a complete 24 month work history. And with that will tell you before you even start if you need to make a photocopy of this or not. And you want to do that for everyone that's in the house that's going on the loan, 18 years or older. Then you take that information, you put it inside your binder, and that is complete. The last thing you want to do, your voter registration form. Now, if you are registered to vote and you have a voter registration card, if you have the card on your person, make a photocopy of it on this size sheet of paper, put your NACA ID on the corner, put a hole in it, place it inside your binder, you're done. And this is for everyone 18 years or older that's able to vote, that's registered already to vote. If you are legally registered to vote, and I say legally because you're not a felon, and you're a United States citizen and you're legally able to vote, but you've never voted before, then you can fill out this registration form. You fill out the top part. You answer, are you a U.S. citizen? Are you at least 18 years of age or older? Circle your status, Mr., Mrs., Miss, or Ms. your last name, first name, middle initial, and then if you're a junior, senior, first, second, third, or second, third, fourth, you can put that there. Your physical address, city, state, and zip. And then if you do have a P.O. box or a different mailing address, then you put that here on this line as a second place of where you actually receive your mail. Your date of birth, your telephone number, and your choice of party. And that's you. You can look and see Republican, Democrat, Independent, Social, whatever they have on there, but you choose whichever one you represent. And then your race or ethnic group. And then you sign it, and then put the date that you signed it, put a hole in it, put it inside of your binder, or just put it, you can even put it in the front part of your binder in that little flat pocket so that you can give it to the NACA when you go to your counseling appointment. They'll take it from you and then they will mail it in. Now, if you are registered to vote, do not have a current registration card, I don't know how it is in other states, but here in Las Vegas, you can go to the county website at co.clark.nv.us. Go to the voter tab, and then you can fill out that information and your private information, and it will allow you to be able to print a copy of your registration card. So print that out, put a hole in it, put in your binder, and then you're done as well. Now, if you are not able to vote because you either are not a citizen of the United States or you are a felon and not able to vote, then you do not have to complete this form. You just have to let them know, I'm not eligible to vote. And then that's it. They'll ask you why in the office, and that's just for their records. Now, with NACA, do you have to vote? No, you do not. But they want you to be able to exercise your right to vote if you are of age and eligible to vote. And the reason that they do that is because when your taxes go up, is because you may have voted in the past election or not voted in the past election when they're doing the local elections for schools to get increases or for them to work on roads and things like that. Well, they want you to be able to exercise that right to say, I don't care if I'm riding on raggedy roads, I just don't want my taxes to go up. I don't care if the kids, have whatever for school, I don't want my taxes to go up. Or you could be on the other side, yes, I want the roads fixed, so yes, I'm going to vote to have an increase by however much for the roads to get fixed. And yes, I want kids to have not only lunches, but snacks or whatever it is. So I will pay extra money. And so you're voting for that. They just want you to know that you do have the right to have a say so. And that's all that is. But it's still your choice. They will not make you vote in any election. So that's all of your documents that you need. Go ahead and close your binder. And we are done with day 2. If you have any questions about any of that, because each state does have different guidelines, so I can only speak for the state of Nevada because that's where I live. But all of these documents here are documents that no matter where in the country you are, you have to have. So I hope that this was helpful. Please look for tomorrow on day 3 when we will be getting to income. So to get you prepared for it, start gathering all your income documentation, and that includes your paycheck stubs, W-2s, tax returns, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll put all of those things in order as well. Okay, so you guys have a great day. You can always call me 702-690-6312. You can text me at the same number. You can email me on myhomeclub@gmail.com. Please like, subscribe, share. And remember, home ownership is possible. You just have to do a little work for it, but it is possible. I look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye-bye.